name is Olaomi. I'm from South Africa, and I'm 45. And to be sincere, menopause is one topic I've not even looked at. I do hear people say that you have hot flushes, and that's all. So, interestingly, when I found the topic, and I was like, okay, I think I have been going through it. I didn't even know. So it's something I'll look into as after this program to see that the symptoms, when that question came that you said, when did you start seeing the symptoms? I think for me, I was like, what are the symptoms? Because I never researched it. I never thought of it. I just felt, oh, okay, stress. Let me rest. Let me do this and that was it. But yeah, great stuff, great topic, and I'm here to learn more. And maybe I'll see if I've entered it or I'm in the pre stage. Yeah. So yeah, that's it from my side.
Okay.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Laomi. And I think that's one of the questions today. What are the symptoms? Because the symptoms with everybody is different, right? Valentina.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So the symptoms are different for everybody. Like I said, I'm still in my perimenopausal stage. I'm not sure if I want to hurry into the menopause stage yet, or I want to stay where I am. Like I said, I started with night sweats, and night sweats are different from hot flushes. Night sweats happens in the night when you're sleeping. Initially, I didn't understand what it was. During COVID, I was in Nigeria. But even though I was in Nigeria, I always had the AC on in my room. So I had to get a fan. I still woke up. So I started sleeping naked, basically. Like, this is just not going to work. It's just not going to work. I mean, my pillowcase will still be drenched with sweat. Then, if you remember very well, when I was 42, I lost a lot of weight from going clean and exercising. I continued the same regimen, and I realized that the weight, instead of losing the weight, it was creeping up. So when did I actually know this was menopause? It was last year. I got back with I have the nutritionist and the fitness trainer that I normally work with, GBK. And I got back on the program after I came back from Nigeria in 2021. I got back on the program in February 2021. November 2021, instead of losing weight, I had gained 27 pounds. Mm-hmm. My clothes couldn't fit anymore. My size 10 blouses could button up. The button will be right here and the inlet will be right here. I'm like, okay, what's going on here? And people go, oh, you still look good? I'm like, no, I don't feel good. I'm not ready to do any more shopping. Oh yeah, mama wants it. It was just like ridiculous. What's going on? Then I spoke to my nutritionist. I said, there's something going on. This is not working for me. This is a program I've done in the past that worked for me. And I became Abba Modupe's girlfriend, And now I was looking like Abba Modupe's grand auntie. I said, okay, this is not working for me. And she goes, well, maybe you're not doing the right thing. And I'm like, are you okay? I'm going to be paying you and not be doing the right thing. So I was talking to my cousin, Bisola, one day, and I was telling her my symptoms, and she goes, I bet it was menopause. And I'm like, are you okay? At what age? And she's 10 years younger than I am. And she was like, well, all the symptoms you're describing, that's what it sounds like to me. So I turned around, my mom was there. I said, Mommy, by the way, what age did you become menopausal? And she was like, well, maybe in my 40s. And I'm like, hey, maybe it's here. So my symptoms, the night sweats were the first noticeable symptoms. And then the weight gain, like Auntie Lisa said she had as well. I had the weight gain. I had skin problems. When the acne cleared, it seemed like I had eczema. And I didn't understand where it was coming from. My face was two shades, like lighter and some darker. And I think I still have it. Sometimes when I don't put on any powder, you see that some side of my cheeks are kind of darker, but I've come to embrace it. I'm not even worried about it anymore. I spent so much money on different skincare, Obagi, SkinCeuticals. I mean, I was spending like $530 every 2 months on skincare. Yeah. And I'm like, okay, it's not working. And my dermatologist couldn't figure it out either. I will do microdermabrasion. I did skin peels. Nothing was working. So they were like, your diet is good, you eat clean. What could it be? The other symptoms that I noticed that I didn't like, I could cope with most of it, is the irritability. I will just snap. It was okay with me if I snapped at any other person. And honestly, if I snapped at anybody, it's fine with me. But when I snap at my son, it bothers me, especially when I know he didn't do anything wrong. And then I'll snap and then I'll turn around like, what happened? And I'll be like, oh, I don't know what's wrong with me. I keep on snapping. And she'll go, it's okay. And I'm like, it'll go, it's okay, mom. I'm like, no, it's not okay. I'm sorry. And I'll apologize. And that just kept on going. And I'm like, okay, I'm not a naturally angry person. I like to laugh at, I love to, GBK, I'm a clown. And I'm just irritated. Every little thing will irritate me. I had very short fuse. So when Bisola said that, I now went and started researching. And I'm like, okay, this looks like menopause issues.
Then she called me, like, okay.
When I called you, I said, Jimmy,
I told you.
Like, it has started, it don't happen. So, and you're like, Jimmy, I told you. And you're like, it can't happen. I'm like, we're young. It's so funny. Like, we're so young. Like, we're in our 40s. Where is this coming from? What other symptoms do I notice apart from the menstrual period?
Actually, that would be the next question, the signs and symptoms. So this is just like, when did you start?
I thought we had moved on. Okay, I'm a bit fast. Sorry. So my 40s. Yeah. So
we have two people with their hands raised. So maybe when I hear from them, they would now go to the next question.
Sure. Thank you.
Okay. So, mommy, could you please unmute and because I think you are muted right now, mom. Then after mommy, Kenny, we go after her, after mom. Then we move to the next question. Mom is muted right now. Is somebody there to help her?
They downstairs. Move on to the next person because of time, so that we can manage time. Yeah. Okay. Kenny, and then when she comes on, she can talk.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kenny, could you please go ahead and unmute yourself? So the question is, when did you start noticing your symptoms? Because I see you came in a little late.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
All right. So I think
you haven't missed anything yet.
Okay, so good. Well, hi everyone. My name is Kehinde Ayeni from Minnesota. I am 48, going on 49, but I think mine started way back. I think I was 44, 45 when I started noticing the night sweat and the hot flash. I'll be talking to people and all of a sudden I'm sweating and I didn't understand what was going on. And then it would maybe last for maybe 2 or 3 minutes and then I'm fine again. And then this just kept happening and kept happening. I thought maybe it was a medication that I was taking that was I was reacting to. So I went to see my doctor and she goes, well, it might be perimenopause. I'm like, I am, like she said, I'm not even there yet. I am very young, so I don't understand why this is happening to me. And then, it just kept on. But I posted in the chat medication over the counter that she had recommended. It's called the black cohosh. That helped. It wasn't completely gone, but it reduced it to the point that I could tell. Even during winter, Minnesota is very cold. I still have my fan on. My fan is on 24/7. When I'm cooking, I have a fan by the stove. I have to put it on when the hot flash comes. My kids knows now. They open the door during the winter when I'm running out to stay in the cold, So it started at age 44. And like I said, I'm looking at 49 now, and I still get the night sweat and the hot flash, but it has reduced. Another thing I notice is that I'm a coffee drinker, and I don't know what can take coffee out of my life, but I notice when I reduce the amount of coffee that I drink, and then spicy food is one thing too that I do all the time. And when reduction on those things. It has not completely. I mean, I still love my spicy food and I still drink coffee, but I don't drink it as much as I used to, and that has helped as well. You know, to reduce the hot flashes and the nice sweat. And yeah, like she was saying, I try not to snap at my kids, but they know that when they do understand that, because I had to have a talk with them so they don't wonder why this woman is happy 1 second and then in half an hour later she's like very angry. And so I had to have a talk with them to let them know that this is what is going on. Even my husband too, because nobody understood what was going on with me. And so I think having a talk with them just for them to understand and to know that, you know, at any point in time, if I yell at you, I don't mean it. It's just what's going on. I can't explain it, but this is what my body is doing at this, you know, at this time in my life. So I think that helped too. So yeah, if you haven't tried the black wash, I would say try it. It really, really helped me. So
yeah, thank you,
Yep.
Kenny.
You're welcome.
And I remember there was a day I went with, she invited me to a premiere of our cousin, and I went with her. So I had to drop her at home, and we were coming back. It was like -5 degrees. And Kenny was like, Bike, I think I need to roll down. I need to roll down the window in like -5 degrees. I was looking at her like, are you okay? I still remember that day. Like,
No, I remember. Yeah, I'll
so
try to do that to you.
with everybody, it's so different. So we will move. I said that in the chat, someone says sage in herbs form helps a lot with the hot flashes too. And also Kenny advised the black cohosh. Is it capsules?
Yeah, they are capsules. They're over the counter, Walmart,
Over the
CVS, you can
counter.
get anywhere. Yeah.
So she said that works also for her when it comes to hot flashes.